Hi shoebox friends, this is Denise with D. Rogers. Today I'm taking you to the Dollar Tree to pack a shoebox for a boy aged 10 to 14. I hope to share some recommended items that I like packing in this age group from the Dollar Tree. This store had a whole lot of t-shirts, and if you can find a nice t-shirt at the Dollar Tree, that's a great item to include in a boy box aged 10 to 14. There was quite a lot at the front of the store. There was a big display, and not all of my stores have t-shirts, so this was a great find. Next, I went over to the school supplies. They have them out in the front of the stores right now for back to school. I wanted to make sure I included some pens and pencils and all the necessary items that a 10 to 14-year-old might need for school. So I'm just looking for some erasers that I thought would be a good fit. These are just fun erasers to include if you wanted to include one of these. And the Jot pens, the Jot is the brand that Dollar Tree has, is a pretty good brand to, keep your eye out for. So I picked up some pens. I like the calculators, and I wanted to make sure I included a calculator. Now I got all of these items at one store, and I couldn't include everything that I found, but I'm just trying to point out some items that I like to pick up for this age group. The Juncture brand is a very good quality, and I wanted to make sure I included some type of backpack or drawstring bag so he could carry his items home in. Next, I wanted to include some paper or a composition book, something that he had to write on. And I was trying to find a wide ruled composition book for a 10 to 14-year-old. The Dollar Tree has a lot of composition books to choose from. They are $1.25. You might be able to get them cheaper elsewhere, but if you're doing all of your shopping at the Dollar Tree, they have a very nice selection of composition books. These are the books that I really like the most and recommend the most. They are a smaller size composition book that fit perfectly in a shoebox. These are 2 subjects. Sometimes they come in 3 subjects, and there's 100 sheets. I also wanted to pick up some type of pencil case or pencil box, so they do have both of those items and quite a large variety. I was looking for some scissors. Scissors are always great to include for school supplies if you can sneak those in. They have a pretty good selection at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. Next, I was just looking for a pencil sharpener, and you can pick up the small ones or the big ones. And then I found the praying colored pencils. Those are hard to find, but if you can, those are a great buy at the Dollar Tree. Next, I was looking for some type of adult coloring book. Dollar Tree usually has a very wide selection, but this store really didn't have too much in that area. But there's lots of coloring books, and if you can find the maze books, those are great for a boy aged 10 to 14. On to some fun toys and wow items. I picked up some Dominos that have just come out at the stores. And they always have a nice selection of puzzles for this age. And they always have they don't always have, but a lot of times they have these cards, playing cards, which are allowed in the US. So I picked up some playing cards. And then I always like to add something soft to each of my boxes, even the older boys 10 to 14. So I was looking for a small stuffy, and they do have a pretty good selection. Some are better quality than others. So make sure you look for the best quality that you can. For hygiene, they do have deodorant, and deodorant is a great item to include in a boy 10 to 14. It is a one-use item, but I've heard it's very well received. Next, I was looking for some combs. Some combs are better quality than others. Some are very flimsy. Some are a lot more sturdy, so make sure you look for a good quality comb if you choose to send a comb in your shoebox. I was looking for some toothbrushes. I always include a toothbrush in every shoebox. I really like the Reach brand because they include the caps, but I couldn't find them in this particular store, so I opted for a different brand. but we're just taking a peek here at all the variety that they do have available at Dollar Tree. Next, I went over to the hardware department. That is a great department for a boy aged 10 to 14. Now, you don't want to include everything from the hardware department, but they do have a lot of great options. These mini screwdrivers, some work gloves. I love these tarps. These are great for boys' boxes. I love these little screwdriver sets, and they also have the larger screwdrivers, 2 to a pack. They're pretty good quality. I've tested all of these items. I do love this cording rope, and my favorite is the paracord, because you can put that in a box with some paracord bracelet instructions. Those are great for the older boys. They have some zip ties, some carabiners, so a big selection there. Over in socks, they do have a lot of socks for boys aged 10 to 14. Different brands are available, and I have found the quality to be pretty good. And I have included these in many of my boxes. So if you'd like to include socks, check those out. Up by the registers, they have these little games, checkers, 4 in a row, and chess. These are great quality. I have used these for a long time. And now let me check out and see how much I spent at the Dollar Tree picking out items for a boy's box aged 10 to 14. Okay, let's go home and see what I got for this box and pack it up. Okay, so I have all of my items here. We're going to pack this box up and I'll show you what I got from the Dollar Tree. Just a few things here. These are strictly my opinions, just remember that. And in my opinion, should we always pack a box from the Dollar Tree? Not really my opinion, but Dollar Tree does have a lot of good quality items, and if you're going to go shopping at the Dollar Tree for your shoebox gifts, make sure you look for quality items. The purpose of this video is that I've worked the processing center for many years and many boxes come through, and you can tell that many shoppers or shoebox packers do their shopping at the Dollar Tree, whether you agree with it or not. A lot of them go to the Dollar Tree, pack their boxes up, and send them on their way, with just as much love in their heart as someone picking items from other places. So I just want to encourage those that do shop at the Dollar Tree to look for the best quality items at the Dollar Tree. And that was the purpose. Also, I forgot to show you, selecting a wow item is very important for your boxes. Something that will excite the child when he or she opens the box. And if your Dollar Tree has the $3 to $5 section now, you can find some really good wow items in that section. That's where I got the wow item for this box, and I'm going to show you in just a minute. So let's get started. I used a regular shoebox. You can use any standard size shoebox that you might have. And I wrapped it in this really pretty Christmas paper. And then on the inside of the box, I just put a calendar picture to make it pretty. And this Bible verse, I have placed my rainbow in the clouds. It is the sign of my covenant with you and with all the earth. And if you can see there on camera, there's a slight rainbow here. So I thought that was very pretty. And then make sure, if you are a new packer, that you include a letter from you, your family, just saying hello, God bless you, nice to meet you. If you want to include your personal information, your email address, your Facebook address, your home address, you might get a response back from a recipient, and that's kind of exciting. I have gotten many of those back. But it is important to include this letter. It is the connection that the child gets with the family that is giving them something from so far away, and they just feel so loved. So it's really important. I've included a postcard from Maryland. I love this idea. And then our family photo. This was actually one of our Christmas cards. So I'm going to put that on the bottom first. Usually I put all flat things on the bottom first. All right, so let's take a look at what I did buy. I ended up getting him a adult coloring book called Places to Color. And they didn't have a huge selection at this store, and that was another thing. I wanted to make sure that I made all my purchases at one Dollar Tree and didn't fool you by going to a lot of different stores to get the best items. I just went to one store and I went with whatever I could find at that one store. So these are Places to Color, and I thought this was really nice for an older boy. Has a lot of different city highlights. The next thing I wanted to make sure I included was a drawstring bag, and I did get this Juncture brand drawstring bag. So I always recommend that you remove packaging on most items, unless for a special reason you'd like to keep it on there. So we're going to cut this one off. And I do like the Juncture brand. Sometimes these, I have had to sew these again, so I've given it a double stitch on the side, but these are a pretty good brand. So we're going to put this at the bottom because it's very flat. Okay, next let's go with the t-shirt. So I was really lucky at this store. They had some really nice t-shirts. I ended up going with this, going back to Cali with this big bear on the front. This was a size large. And that's a really nice item to include in a 10 to 14 box is a t-shirt. So I'm going to include this one. I'm going to peel this little sticker off because sometimes those get kind of gooey on there. And let's fold this up nicely and tuck it at the bottom of the box. Okay, next I'm going to include his spiral notebook. I got a black cover to kind of match some of the items in his box. 2 subject, 100 sheets. This is a Unison brand, so not Jot, but I really like this. I like the poly cover. The cover's very sturdy. So I'm going to put that in the box. That fits nicely. I got him some Jot pencils, 24 count pencils. So we're going to give him the whole box of pencils. Now, after I film this, because there are so many, I am actually going to sharpen some of these. It's always good to, if you can, sharpen 1 or 2 at least, but I'm going to sharpen a few of these. But for now, we're just going to pack the whole box right in here. So this is a great item if you can find these at the Dollar Tree. I just happened to find them at the store. They are 36 count praying colored pencils. They also come in 50 count. This is almost another wow item because it's just such a great buy for $1.25. So I was really happy to get these, and this is a great item for a boy 10 to 14. So we're going to sneak that right there. Next we're going to pack his pens. I got him the Jot 12 count black ballpoint pens. So we're giving him the whole bag, and we're going to put those right on top. Next, I got some playing cards. And I am actually going to remove the packaging on this. All right, and I'm going to put a girl's hair tie on those just to have something for him to keep those together. We're just going to give them both. Next are his toothbrushes. I ended up going for the AIM toothbrushes. There are 2 to a set. It was a buy one get one free, or that's what they call it on the front of the package. So we're just going to give him the whole set. And if you notice, I'm leaving the packaging on these just for hygiene purposes. That's just a personal choice. Next, I did get the checkers. These are great. And when you open this up, that's what it looks like. Now, in my regular packing, I would fill this up with lots of little items that I have. But for the purpose of this video, we're not going to do that because I'm trying to show you just shopping at the Dollar Tree what you can get. So we're going to pack that right here. Next, we have his calculator. I got him an orange calculator to match his orange shirt. And I'm leaving this on because it has some of the some calculation examples on the back of the packaging. So we're going to tuck that in. Another fun item is the Dominos. I got them the double 9 Dominos. These are recently out of the Dollar Tree. These are great quality, and you want to make sure you include a lot of fun in your boxes. So we're going to include that. And let's see, we'll pack that right over there. Next, we have a Jot pencil sharpener. There are 4 pencil caps in there, so we're actually going to take that out of the package. And then I have his stuffy. I got him one of these little tie stuffies. They are still out there at the Dollar Tree. But Dollar Tree has a lot of cute little stuffies you could include for a boy if you choose to include a stuffy. I personally like to include a stuffy for the older boys. Something soft for them. It might be the only stuffy they've ever received. So we're going to tuck that right in there. Next is his wow gift. And I didn't show you this in the video of me picking out his wow item. But if your stores have the $3 to $5 section of the Dollar Trees, a lot of the Dollar Trees now have them, this is a great area to find your wow items. And so I decided to go with this watercolor paint cake. It includes 48 watercolor paints and 3 brushes. And I'm going to take a sticker that says Trust His Way, a religious sticker. We're going to put that right over the price. And the reason I picked this is last year I heard from a viewer who was a young boy in Malawi, and he asked me to pack a box for him with the understanding that he would not be receiving the box that I was packing. And he told me all of his favorite items that he would love to receive in a box. Eventually, that boy got a box through Operation Christmas Child, and he messaged me. And I asked him what was his favorite item in the box, and it was a paint set just like this. So that's why I chose this for this box. And I'm going to put it right on top because you want the wow item to be right on top, so when they open their box, that's the first thing they see. Finally, I'm going to add something that I didn't get at the Dollar Tree, but I always add something religious. We are allowed to do that in the US. And this is a little wooden cross on a string lanyard. And we're going to tuck that in this little empty space right here. And that's it. So that's my box from the Dollar Tree. It's a nice quality box. That's what it looks like right on top. And if you're going to be shopping at the Dollar Tree, be sure to pick out quality items for your shoe boxes. I also forgot to mention in the video that the Hot Wheels are great items for boys 10 to 14. They have some little finger skateboards that are nice. And I mentioned that puzzles are always great for the 10 to 14-year-old boys. Tools, of course I didn't get any, but those are nice to add to your boxes. But just make sure the boxes have a lot of fun in them. And it's not all tools. That's what Operation Christmas Child is suggesting this year, that we can include a tool or two, but to make sure that most of the items are fun items, and absolutely include as many toys as you can. So I hope this helps you if you're shopping at the Dollar Tree for this age group. This is the age group that is really needed. All right, so let's put on our label. You can get your label free from Samaritan's Purse online. And we're going to peel this off and stick this on here and mark it for a boy 10 to 14. And I will scan the QR code with my phone so I can pay my $10 donation towards shipping and other costs associated with Operation Christmas Child. So if I missed anything, let me know. If there's anything at your Dollar Tree that you think is a great item for a boy aged 10 to 14, be sure to comment below and let me know, and hopefully other viewers will read your comments and you'll help them know what to look for at the Dollar Tree. I'm sure I missed quite a few things, but this is just a little intro into what could you find at the Dollar Tree for a boy aged 10 to 14 that's a good quality if you're only packing from the Dollar Tree. All right, thanks so much for watching. I hope this video was fun for you. Be sure to comment below and be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. God bless you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.